starts reading books. There are two reasons why I've been reading books. The first one is because I want to improve myself as a better person than I was yesterday, and the second one is because I want to improve my life from point A to point B. And in the middle, of course, I'm gonna need the education, I'm gonna need the strategies, and I'm gonna need the vehicles to get me to that point that I want to achieve in my life. So here are the three reasons on why reading book is so important. The first one is because, just like Warren Buffett said, that we have to learn before we earn. And of course, book is a tool that help us to learn, because a lot of experts and people who has done it before share their experience, share their thoughts, share their strategies in order to help other people to learn. So simply because I don't know anything yet, if I want to do the property business, I don't know anything about property, then just like Warren Buffett said, then I have to learn first about the business, about how the property business works. Same, if I want to improve myself, then what I gotta do? Then I have to learn. I have to search for the role models, and I want to learn from them. But remember to always be yourself. You can adapt a lot of strategies from people, but at the end you have to adapt with your environment and adapt with your inner personality. And of course, you really can make it happen, make it becoming creative by combining one strategy to another strategy, and then it's become your own strategy, and that's called unique. Okay, and then the second one, book is an alternative way of mentorship. Why? Because I know a lot of people like having this problem, like, oh, of course everyone wants to get mentored by Bill Gates, everyone wants to get mentored by Steve Jobs, everyone wants to get mentored by Warren Buffett, by all the successful businessmen in the world that we know. But the problem is, how can we get mentored by them? And especially if you are like very far from their country, and that's why they create books. And book is an alternative way on how they want to teach and how they want to reach a lot of people, so they can help them, to get the insight about what they've done, what is their principles of life, and their experience. And the third reason of why we have to read books, it is because we always look for strategy, and we always look for the people who we can connect with, right? Because everybody have a different situation, but if we found the similarities between the author that make the books with our current situation, of course it's gonna be completely different, but at least some parts maybe we can relate to. For example, when we are down, what are we gonna do to lift ourselves up? What do we do to get our confidence back? Things like this, we can relate to people. We can relate to the authors of the book who has experienced it before. So that's why it's so important to connect with them. And I know that of course we cannot apply everything, but of course we have to filter it out and select which one is the best strategy that we can use it for our own life, with our own specific environment and situation. But it is better to try and fail rather than not trying it at all. And there's one quote that's very wise. Of course, it's the best thing to learn from your own experience, but it's wiser thing to learn from other people's experience who has done it before, or who has made the mistake before, so we can avoid to make the same mistake as them. And because of that, we can accelerate our success. We can make our success journey become shorter. What I mean by that is, if you are doing trial and error by yourself, you're gonna take a long time and you're gonna take a lot of pain. But if we learn from other people's experience, then we can eliminate all the things that we shouldn't do, so we can get to make the time shorter to be success. Of course, there's gonna be not really get quick rich, but of course it's shorter time, like 3 to 5 years. But if you are really working hard, working smart, you can make it even shorter. So that's the thing. And there are two types of book that I've been recommend people to read. The first one is personal development, or Holy Bible, or any holy book that you think able to make you become a better person. And the second one is, of course, as I want to be an entrepreneur, I'm reading the entrepreneurship book. I'm reading about the business book, and with the range of skill set in it, like accounting, finance, managing people, and then people skill, a lot of it. And that's what I've been reading. There's two types of book that I've been reading every day. Alright, so that's my tips of today. Start reading, and I believe that you can be successful, and we can do this. Always stay grateful and take action. Bye.